Welcome back, familiar to Northside LDN. How's everyone going? Listen, I was waiting to smoke Everton this weekend, but listen, the matches have been cancelled for everybody. Well, everyone that supports football. If you like rugby, if you like other sports, continue. You can, show your respects to the Queen up, halfway through the match or half time or whatever. I kind of thought that the Premier League missed the chance to show respect to the Queen. Every match, maybe have 2 minutes of silence, put a picture up, everyone a round of applause. There's different ways of showing respect, I felt, and we kind of missed that. We just didn't play football. There wasn't a chance for the footballing community to show their respect to the Queen and to the royal family, for everybody that does want to show their respects and, are a royalist. Deji, what do you make of it, bro? A weekend of no football.
Yeah, I mean, first and foremost, for the Queen, rest in peace. Do you know what I mean? She's obviously been... I wanted to say she's obviously a legend, in the game, and she's 70-year reign is not a joke, and you have to put some respect on it. I've been seeing a lot of tweets. I think Peter Crouch kind of started it from this week, saying, "Look, 7-year-olds. I've got a 7-year-old, and all of his games was cancelled, and he's just at home watching the Cartoon Network, like that. They don't understand why things have been cancelled. They know it's got something to do with the Queen, but at the same time." So for me, I felt like it would have been nice for the Premier League to have allowed, because what you want to think about is the timeline. So I was reading an article earlier about a Newcastle fan was saying that if this week is gone, next week is gone potentially, then Newcastle's next game or home game is at the end of September. So they wouldn't have, they would have had, it would have taken a whole month before Newcastle, as a kind of fan base, could also pay their respects to the Queen. And I was reading that, and I was thinking, that's so true. Wouldn't it be lovely that the Arsenal fans come into the Emirates, between this week and next week, or Tottenham fans come in between this week and next week, and we have that minute silence and we put the Queen's picture on the billboard and we sing the national anthem? For me, that's more respect. And the reason why that could have happened, and I agree with everyone that says why the weekend didn't go on. Prince Charles, or King Charles now, just lost his mum, literally on the Thursday. My man was sworn king on the Friday. I mean, like the swift move. If the monarchs themselves, who is their family member that they've lost, can move through the thing quick time, then how much more us normal folks? Do you get what I'm saying? So on that basis, I think the Premier League flopped. And the last thing, thinking that this year is already mad as it is, bro. We've got a month where football shuts down because of the World Cup. We're already having to do... Basically, Tottenham would have played 3 games in 6 days. We would have had the game on Wednesday. Then we would have had to play City Saturday. Then we would have had to fly to Sporting Lisbon Tuesday. That's madness, bro. And it would have been like this for the next couple of weeks. So now we got to find somewhere in a schedule that's already packed where we're going to play these games. I don't see these games being played now until next year, because you can't fit it in the current schedule. And so if they get rid of this weekend, it's going to be a whole heap of madness, because that's 2 weeks. So for me, the only other way that they can do it is that they have to extend the league season. We're going to have to play into June. And maybe start next year later, because I can't see how they want to accommodate it in such a tight schedule already, if you get what I'm saying.
Yeah. No, I agree, bro. I just feel like, allowing people to play could allow, multiple games to show their own respect to the Queen, to the monarch, if people choose to do it. So that's what I kind of feel like, just cancelling it. No one gets to show anything. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, it could have been televised, at this match, they had 2 minutes silence. At this match, everyone, I don't know, did a lap of honor in the Queen's name, or just, you know what I'm saying? Everyone, you could have let people express their emotions towards the Queen, towards the monarch, or whatever. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, to the people that want to, do you know what I mean? Like, some people are for it, some people are not. But at the end of the day, someone, she lost their life. And you allow football fans to express themselves. But, cancelling all the games, what are we doing? Because football's a form of entertainment, but so is so many other things. Why are restaurants open? Why are cinemas open? Why are we should have just locked down the whole country? Because there's different forms of, if that is the only way to respect the monarchy, why didn't we just lock off all sports, all forms of entertainment, and everyone just stay in your yard?
tell you what happened, bro. Whoever's the chief of the Premier League, he was watching BBC News and he got caught up in the hype. I swear down, because you should have taken your leave from rugby or cricket. Literally, rugby and cricket said, we're paying our respect through taking a 1 minute silence and playing the game and celebrating the Queen. And I thought, yeah, why did the Premier League... They were thinking, I bet what happened was these jokers at the top at the Premier League literally thought by them coming out with that statement real quick, they were going to set a trend. They thought everybody else was going to follow suit. Cricket, rugby, swimming, athletics. You know, like they thought that, nah, why it's even, they look even more like jokers is that them, man, rather than following the Premier League, like you said, everyone went, no, we're just carrying, nah. No, that's not. We'll just go about our business. Actually, we'll go about our business and show love in the right way, which is we'll put the Queen on the billboard. We'll clap. We'll do a lap of honor, and we'll sing the national anthem both for the Queen and for the King that's coming. So for me, bro, it's a major L. The Champions League is happening, by the way. Champions League games are going ahead. So the only thing I can say from this whole process as a Spurs fan is that Tottenham didn't play Man City, so we're fresh to play Sporting Lisbon.
It's working in your advantage, isn't it?
I can't lie.
Bro, I was, you know, when it was announced that the Queen died, yeah, I was doing the watch along for the Arsenal Zurich game. And someone, I'm not gonna air him out, but he came into my chat like, yo, you know what, Northside, you should lock off the stream, like the Queen's died. I'm thinking, bro, who are you, bro? Do you pay my light bill? Do you pay my electricity bill? If I choose to stream, do you know what I'm saying? How's that disrespectful, bro? Everyone can show respect in different ways. Since when is there only one way to do things? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, if I choose to do it, I never said nothing disrespectful. I weren't rude. You know what I mean? I said my bit. I said rest in peace. And I continue to stream. But man coming on my stream trying to tell me what to do, bro. Are you my mum? Are you my dad? Like, relax, bro. Like, these days, people want to tell everyone what to do, bro. You're not going to do that to... Like, listen, I do what I want, innit? At the end of the day, I never done nothing disrespectful, so I can do what I want. Do you get it? Like, people coming out, oh, since when do we have to, just because the Premier League said, oh, they're not playing the games, like, lock off the stream? I ain't locking off no stream, bro. Like, you're still watching the game, so what's the difference? You're still sat home on your ass watching the game, yeah? So why don't you lock off your TV? You lock off the stream, you're still watching the game, though. So what's the difference? You know what I'm saying? And what's the difference?
All right, honestly,
Bro,
it's mad. And
stop policing other people, bro. Do what you want to do. Stop policing other people.
Do what you want to do. And look, you can't even say that when you see how quickly the country's moved forward. Like the king is in place now. The king has returned. You know, like that Lion King. You know, like that. 2 days, and my man's been patting. He's been sworn in. Rare tear. You know, right as we speak, the banknotes are being changed. The pound coins are being changed. Yeah, it's His Royal Highness, mate. It's His Royal Highness. So. Yeah, look, I feel like people didn't know what to do. For most of us, it's the first time something like this has happened. It's been a minute since we've lost someone so powerful like that. And so to see the ceremony, to see the changes, this is the first time the ceremony has even been televised. So no one really knew what to do, but I think that we can all honor the Queen in our own way. And we should not lock off games this weekend. Let the country celebrate the Queen. When I read that article earlier and that Newcastle fans probably won't have the chance to come together until the end of September, I would go as far as to say that's almost too late. You know, like that's like 3 weeks away. Do you know what I'm saying? That's too late.
But I don't know, man. I mean, a lot of people that agree with this, would you say that rugby fans are disrespectful? Everyone that read rugby, they're disrespectful. Like, cricket fans, are they disrespectful? They're not doing it to disrespect. They just want to go see sport. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people got different vices. Me, I love clubbing, I love dancing, and I love football, innit? Those are the things that get me away from, like, you know what I mean? When I'm there in the club dancing with one thing, dancing with my girl, dancing with one thing, whatever, innit? I'm enjoying myself. I'm not thinking about stresses of life. Football's like that for other people as well. Do you get what I'm saying? And Lee Gunner actually made a very good point when he said, you know, why is the Premier League not thinking about fans that are coming to watch games that come from abroad, that pay tickets? You know, that booked hotels, that booked train tickets that are not going to be refunded for that. Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? And they're not really thinking about those people because those people are going to be out of pocket. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's a fair point because, yeah, the club may say, okay, cool. when the match is rescheduled, you can go to the match. But what if I booked a ticket that I now can't get refunded on? I'm out of pocket. And what if I've saved, because some people that go are single parents or don't, working. These are working class people. Sometimes they have to save up their money to go or to take the family. They can't afford to go week in, week out. And then now they're out of pocket and they didn't get to see the game. Yeah, they got these tickets, but they don't have the money to pay for a ticket to come to London or to come to England or to buy another hotel. Do you get what I'm saying, bro? Like, it would have just been better to just allow people to just celebrate the Queen in the way they want to. Each club do what they need to do to show respect, bro. Doesn't really make sense in my opinion. But listen, everyone's got opinions. Some of you may agree with me and Dej. Some of you may not. But listen, let's swiftly move on from that. We're going to start with Spurs. Obviously, we didn't have no football this weekend, so no Tottenham, Man City. But you guys did beat Marseille. How did it go, man? How did it go?
Yeah, bro. I mean, for me, like I told you, so far this season, I can't say that I'm thrilled about the performance. But, what football nowadays is, as we know, we've been knowing, football, there's so much money involved. There's so much pressure on getting results. Bro, Tottenham's getting results, bro. It might not be pretty. You can say what you like about Tottenham's history. You can even tell me that there was 10 men. Yeah, these are all facts. But the fact also remains that Tottenham remain unbeaten after 7 games. We won our first game in the Champions League against Marseille. It's been a minute since we've been there. Richarlison burst onto the scene, though. I've been telling you, man, about Richarlison. And so far, so good. I can't complain. We would have known Wagwan. We would have known what's really good about Tottenham's team against Man City. But dare I say, Northside, that the footballing gods just seems to be falling on Spurs because that 6th game was looking mad. Marseille, City, and then to fly to Sporting. Now we had the weekend off. Man, Tottenham's going to turn up to Lisbon. They're going to roll their man over, and then we've got 6 points in the bag before we play. So I feel like it's just looking on point. And, the only thing I would say, I've seen Gunnar King, he's been putting out stuff. I've been telling you that Richarlison is a big game player. He's someone to look out for. He's a dangerous player. And I noticed that none of the Arsenal brothers got into the Brazilian squad. Gunnar King, because he's got the direct phone number of Edu, has come out and said because of Edu's relationship, they're resting the Arsenal players. That's plausible. Or they're not good enough to get into the Brazilian team. That's also a possibility. So for me, bro, Tottenham's looking nice right now. It's not pretty football, but we're getting results.
So are you happy with that? Because you can only go so long in the season where your performances aren't matching the results. Are you still putting pressure on your manager that, the performances do need to step up?
There's no pressure, bro. No Tottenham fan is putting pressure on Conte because we know that the performances are going to come good. It's just a matter of time. Remember, at the moment, he bought 6 new players and he doesn't know his best 11 yet. Because I would argue that with the form of Son, no disrespect, Richarlison should be starting. Dejan Kulusevski should be starting, maybe ahead of Son for the time being, because it's not quite clicking for Son. Basuma needs time to come in. Perisic is doing bits. He's already got 3 assists. Longlay's doing all right. Bro, how can you complain when you've played 6 in the league, won 4, drawn 2, and we've won our first game in the Champions League? This time last year, Tottenham was getting pumped by Crystal Palace 3-0. Do you get what I'm saying? We're not saying that this year. So for me, I don't want to speak too soon, but it's looking It's looking all right for Tottenham right now, I have to say. Yeah, it's looking all right.
Are you impressed with that Langley guy?
Do you know what? He's a baller, bro. I can't lie to you. He's a baller. He's playing it. I think he needs to just become acclimatized with the pace of the league. But in terms of just general things, I think, he's a baller, bro. He can definitely do a job. We've actually got a good team. We've got a good squad, bro. We've got a good squad. I would still say we need enough depth. It would have been good to get another attacker, like another Richarlison type on the right-hand side. Maybe a striker, a half-decent striker. But with what we got, bro, we can work. We can work with it. We can definitely work with it, bro. And yeah, look,
No Dyer upgrade in January.
Bro, we've got the best defense, joint best defense in the league.
Yeah, but come on.
No, but bro,
it's still early days in the defense.
I hear you. But even across the year, off the back of last season, Tottenham are up there with the best defense of the league. Since Conte's come in, one of the things he's improved is the number of goals that we conceded. He came in, we were like,
so you wouldn't upgrade Dyer. You'd rather never scrap.
We can upgrade Dyer, but it's not a priority. It would be more like it's not a luxury. It's definitely a need, but it's not a disaster. I think we can manage until January, and then we'll see where we are in Jan. And if we can get an upgrade on Dyer, great. But if not, fine. But I was listening to someone else talk about the fact that Dyer's played under about 3 or 4 managers, and he still gets in the team. So maybe Dyer is actually doing something right. Do you know what I mean? And maybe we need to put some respect on his name.
Yeah, but he's getting into the team, but you lot ain't winning anything. Don't I'm telling you right now, with Arsenal, don't justify these men, that have led you to nothing for multiple years. This is the same conversation where people try to tell me, oh, Xhaka, but every manager that comes into Arsenal picks Xhaka, and we win fuck all. No,
you're right. You're right. But I like I said to you at the beginning of the year, before the season started, I saw something shift with Tottenham under Conte. And I have to say to you, bro, and I think you're feeling it as well, because every week you look forward to having that conversation, almost like your situation is almost a little bit like Prince Charles. I would almost say King Charles, like that, because Charles knew that this day was going to come, but he's been preparing for a minute for this day. True or false? And almost like you've been waiting a long time for that day. You're waiting for that day where you're gonna where this show turns from nice Northside to I'm gonna give Deji Spurs hella smoke, and every week that passes by, you gotta kind of wait again. Like that. It's like it's delaying the thing on you. So, bro, it's the same thing, bro.
Listen. The gun's in the chamber. Listen, the bullets are in the chamber. I'm just waiting, innit? You're still on this route to we're winning Champions League, we're winning Premier League, bro. I'm telling you, the end of the season, there's gonna be so much smoke for you.
Bro, I don't mind. I don't mind. But what I will say is, so far, nobody can tell me that my prediction is deluded. Apart from
what's going on with Son? Is Son back?
Son, bro, Son.
Anonymous.
Son is. It's just not going for him at the moment, but it's gonna go. I think the thing why Tottenham fans are calm about Son is because we know that it's gonna go in. He's hit the post a couple of times this season. He's hit the crossbar. Sooner or later, bro, that shot is going in, and when it goes in, it's gonna be like Pringles. Once he stops, he can't start stopping. Like that. So we're not worried about Son. He's gonna come good, bro. I think for me though, we can rest him. Maybe he sits out a game. Why not? Let him sit out and then come back fresh against Leicester and let him do his thing. Or let him play the full 90 against Sporting Lisbon, bang hopefully against them, and start to get his confidence. That's the beauty about Europe, bro. We look at that now. Richarlison has got 2 goals in the Champions League for Spurs. That's a major boost for my man. Do you get what I'm saying? That's major. Now
in the competition, isn't it?
Bro, he has to just kick it. He's gonna kick on. So we're using use Europe to sharpen the tools. That's what we have to do.
Is that why people? Do you think? Is it fair to say? Is that why a lot of people don't consider Son world class? Because on his day, he's unplayable. Yeah. But too many times in a season, he does go missing. You don't have the complete.
I think it's hard to say that people say he's not world class. He is world class, but you're right. He goes through this barren patch in a season. This is not new. Every season, even last season, he went through a patch where he didn't score, and then he came back again. People forget that. Remember, last season or a couple seasons ago, wasn't it Kane? Kane don't score in August. Rare. And Kane didn't get his first goal until like end of September. And then he bagged like 17, 18 Premier League goals at the end of the day. So he still scored a hell of an amount of goals. But for the first 2 months, Kane couldn't buy a goal in August. That was the thing. Kane don't score in August. This August, he pretty much bagged 5. So, do you know what I mean? It happens, bro. For me, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. I think I'd be more worried if this was towards the end of the season and Son is hovering around 7 or 8 goals. Then I would say to you, Son's had a poor season. But he can score against Leicester and the floodgates of heaven open. And to be honest, even if the floodgates don't open, he's done enough to kind of be respected in the position that he is.
No, fair enough. I just feel like Kane turns up a bit more than Son. I remember Son going missing more than Kane does. That's all really.
Yeah, but Kane goes missing as well, and he could go missing as well. They both go missing, and this is why you need strikers in depth. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's why you need it.
I mean, before we move on to Arsenal, obviously you're in Group D. You got Sporting, Tottenham, Marseille, and Eintracht Frankfurt. Yeah? You should be top in this group. You should be getting out of this group. I think you've probably got the easiest group. You know what I'm saying? Where you should be wiping the floor with all of them. Would you agree?
Yeah, bro. And I said it. I said it to someone the other day, and some joker of a clown, I forgot what his name was, said to me how Tottenham won't even come out of the group. And I laughed. And I said, look, sometimes you make predictions at the beginning of the season. You don't know what's going to happen. But I lie. Truth be told, as a minimum, Tottenham should come out of this group. Now, that's a step closer to the goal. Do you get what I'm saying? That's a step closer. So, for me, I can't... And then things like the weekend going off and allowing Tottenham players to rest so they're fresh against Sporting, bro. I'm not going to lie, bro, but the stars have aligned. Things just seem to be falling in place. I can't lie to you. And it's a pleasure to watch, bro. It's a pleasure.
It ain't a pleasure for me. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I hear what you're saying, bro, but it's a pleasure. Tottenham are doing their thing. Tottenham are doing their thing, bro. It's a pleasure. What can I say, bro? It's not making for a good stream, but you can't. The only knocks that people are giving me at the moment that has any legs is we ain't won a trophy. But in terms of Tottenham this season, what can you say? The stats don't lie.
Listen,
stats don't lie, bro.
It is what it is. Tottenham 2, Marseille 0. And Tottenham move. Moving on to the Arsenal match against Zurich, bro. This performance was a bag of shit, bro. Honestly, a bag of shit, bro. Absolute bag of shit. And it's mad, yeah, because before the season started, do you remember when I told you, yeah, against Brentford B team, we put our B team players out. We weren't good enough. This is Exhibit B, bro. Exhibit B. The lineup, Tomiyasu, Holding, Gabriel Tini. Actually, we did have quite a few starters. Vieira, Lokonga, Xhaka, Marquinhos, Nketiah, Martinelli. There was a few starters, bro. The performance was shambolic. Absolutely shambolic, bro. And I was raging, absolutely raging, because Marquinhos for me was man of the match, bro. Like, he actually performed really, really well. And you expect that from South Americans. Like, they get the ball, they're very direct, they want to go attack goal. You know what I mean? They go for it, bro. They like wear their heart on their sleeve. They go for it. And that's what Marquinhos did. He took his goal very well. I think Nketiah did well to assist him, but he slapped it top bins, took it really well. And also he assisted Nketiah, literally gave it on the plate. You know them times when Son just crosses it perfectly for Kane. Kane just needs to just tap it in. Done, goal. Like it's on a plate.
Yeah.
One of them deliveries. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking, Marquinhos, this is what I want to see, bro. This is what I want to see. I want these players like him to shut me up. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking, Marquinhos, are you really going to get over Saka? Are you going to get in over Martinelli? Bro, Martinelli hasn't turned up this season, and Marquinhos is giving him reason to panic. That if you're not on form, bro, I'm on job, innit? I'm taking your spot. Do you get what I'm saying? You might be star boy, but you're going to be star boy on the bus. You know what I mean? You're going to be star boy on the bench. You get what I'm saying? And that's what I wanted. But then when you look in the midfield, Fabio Vieira, once again, bro, I ain't seen nothing from this guy. This guy came on against Manchester United. No, I didn't see no pucaria from this guy, bro. And I'm thinking, bro, like I'm not seeing it, bro. Like, this guy's backward sideways, just like Odegaard. Literally, yeah, he's a Portuguese version of Odegaard. Literally, like, I don't see no difference in his game. He's not direct. He don't have the killer ball. He can't pass the ball through, the eye of the needle. He don't have none of that, bro. None of that. And he just slows down play and plays the easy pass all the time. You know what I'm saying? So on the stats, he probably looks great. But when you actually look at him, is he actually affecting the final third? Is he providing for Nketiah, Martinelli, Marquinhos? No, he's not. He's not affecting it. But because he's passing to the man next to him, his stats are going to be like, yo, he looks incredible. You know what I'm saying? Then you look at Lokonga, bro. Like, it's not good enough, bro. Like, this guy can't hold the midfield. And I thought, I was like, you know what? Against Aston Villa, these man, Lokonga and Xhaka, were able to do a job against Aston Villa. These guys are Zurich. They're 9th in the Swiss league. 9th. Yeah, they got teams like Grasshopper in front of them. So I'm thinking, okay, cool. Even though I don't rate Lokonga and Xhaka, you did a job against Aston Villa. You should be able to do it against Zurich. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, I'm not asking too much. Even though you man are dead. Nah, bro. These man getting overrun. I'm thinking, bro, what's going on with Lokonga, bro? Made 0 tackles, bro. 0 tackles, bro. 0 successful tackles. I'm like, bro, and people are trying to big this guy up. This guy's shit, bro. And this is part of Project Youth. Lokonga and Vieira, and none of them are challenging players that when we're fully fit, that start in the starting lineup. They're not making them shake. They're not making them work. They're not making them worry that their place is at hand. Do you know what I'm saying? Nketiah, once again, bro, Sonic, bro. He's Sonic. He's the British Sonic. Runs around. But, bro, he needed 101 chances, and he couldn't miss the chance that Marquinhos gave him. He gave it to him on a plate. It was harder to miss. You know what I'm saying? It was harder to miss, bro. Martinelli, half-hearted. But the fact is, the embarrassment is against Zurich, 9th in the team that got slapped up against, I think it was Basel. Team like Basel slapped them up 4-0, yeah? We're struggling to beat them at 2-1. We're bringing on Saka and Gabriel. That's embarrassing, bro. These guys have been outdone. They're lower in the team in the flipping table than Grasshopper, bro. And we need to bring on our big guns to finish them off. And it was still squeaky bum time. Every time that they were playing a ball through, they were through. Right now, I'm not a fan of Gabriel. I don't care. I've been backing this guy, and I've been backing him. Yeah. I'm sick and tired, bro. This guy's a calamity at the back. He's looking like the Brazilian Sanchez at Tottenham. Real talk, bro.
Yeah, that's real.
He ain't reading the game. He ain't reading this player. He's giving me all the same nightmares that Ben White was giving me. And this feel that if he continues, I want him out. I really thought that Gabriel started his career at Arsenal a couple of seasons ago really, really well. I don't know if the time that he started mixing with Ben White, he started getting Basel. I don't know what happened. He got a concussion or something. But, bro, this guy, bro, this team, I even said on my stream, you can't even name me 2 players that play for Zurich, yeah? And yet they're cutting us open every time they're sitting back and hitting us on the counter. Bro, it was embarrassing, bro. Absolutely embarrassing performance. And because we won, you already know at Arsenal. Because you win, move on to the next game. It don't matter. I'll move on to the next game. Yeah, we got the 3 points. Yeah, just move on. Bro, I'm telling you, we're done for this season.
I'm just sitting here and I always wonder why we do this show, and then you do your piece, and then I go, what a breath of fresh air. Because I was on a show on Thursday with Tony Cloud TV, and during the show, I kid you not, this guy said how Nketiah, what a great goal he scored. And I was thinking, is it me? I saw the header. He headed the thing down and it just bounced in. But he didn't do anything in the game. But, and he was so gassed. And I realized that there was a whole heap of Arsenal fans that are running on their kind of adrenaline, the nostalgia of yesteryear. And they're getting that confused with what's going on at the moment, because everything you just said, I was saying it. It's Zurich. And they were getting gassed. They were getting happy. I said I would not be talking about the game on any stream if we were playing Zurich. This brother was telling me Zurich are the Swiss champions. You know what? It was so stupid what I was hearing that I didn't even bother check if it's true or false what he's saying, because I don't remember hearing that Zurich won the league in Switzerland. But hey, what do I know?
They are, and apparently they're the worst defending champions in that league ever. So currently this season they're shit, and we can't slap them up, and everybody else is slapping them up. So what's the point?
So, bro, I mean, for me, I think we know. We've been saying it for a minute on this show. Whether people like it or not, your backup players are just not good enough, and we keep saying it. The bit that is worrying for Arsenal fans is that should any of your first 11 go missing for whatever reason, we now know legitly that none of these brothers can come in and keep the thing moving until those people come back. At least, as poor as Sanchez has been, he's kept it moving for Tottenham. I'm not going to lie. He's kept it moving. Do you know what I mean? We still got points, but with Romero came back, we put him back in job, we continue what we're doing. I'm not so sure that these men can kind of hold the fort in the same way. And that for me is scary. And the way you man got turned over by United, I'm worried. I'm worried for Arsenal. It was a great start. But has the wheels fallen off? That's what
No,
I
but
want to
apparently
know.
we deserve to win because apparently Arsenal fans can dictate, which part of the game is important and which doesn't. Apparently defending isn't part of the game. So when you look at our possession, due to possession, we should have won the game. But I thought we've got defenders, midfielders, and attackers. If the whole performance ain't great, then you don't deserve to win because your defending was atrocious. But apparently it's all about possession. As long as you're talking about possession, that's all that counts, bro.
Possession with, and I think Mourinho says it best. You get me? There's no point having possession if it's not getting you anywhere. So people criticize Tottenham for not having a lot of the ball, but are we getting the job done? And that's automatically what it all boils down to. At the end of the day, which one do you want? Do you want to play well with no points, or to play crap and have points? And that's what it boils down to, because you can't have it both unless you're Man City. Do you know what I mean? And even there's weaknesses in every squad. So for me, I think that, look, you guys have had a good start to the season. Let's not lie. You've done well. But it's not as great as people have been making out. The way Arsenal fans are coming online, we're this, we're that. And you've got to remind them, you've just played Zurich. Like, if you didn't beat... That's why you're able to play that team. You were able to bring out your B team because the quality of opposition in the Europa League is so low that you changed your whole 11. I mean, you even changed your keeper. Turner got a game. And you get what I'm saying? So
that just reminded me, bro. Man's playing it out from the back, yeah? He passes it straight to their player, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Do you know? I mean, Turner is a turnaround.
It's going to be a long season, man. It's going to be a long season.
It's too much. But, they need to get games, innit? And that's what I keep saying. I keep saying that the Premier League is so tough that Europe is the only place where you're going to experiment with players that don't get regular football. Europe and the Cups. Because you can't afford to try to turn him in the Premier League. He'll get turned around. Like that. He will... You get insane. So for me, these are the places to make... Honestly, these are the places to make the mistakes. And if you see Spurs, we kind of... I don't know what we did, to be honest, but we didn't really take the game to Marseille in the way that I would have liked to have seen. But I would like to see Jed Spence come on against Sporting Lisbon. Why not? If he's gonna come on, it's them sort of games.
Yeah.
Let's see him. Let Basuma start on Tuesday. Let's get these brothers the minutes, because that's how you get the minutes. That's how you get the confidence that they can then take him to the Prem. So we got to use it wisely. So the only thing I will say is that Arteta, he did well in making sure that the squad is being used, because if Nketiah can't start for you guys against Zurich, then
it's mad, bro. It's mad. And listen, we got PSV, yeah. It ain't gonna be a walk in the park. If we're struggling against Zurich, you got PSV, yeah. This week,
you have to play your strongest team.
Bro, this is what Arsenal fans don't understand. How can you play your strongest team in the Europa, the Prem, the FA Cup, and the Carabao? How is that possible? And expect everyone to be injury free, no fatigue, no injuries, no suspensions, bro. This is what I was complaining, bro.
You have to play your Premier League team. If you do not play your Premier League 11 against PSV, you man will get turned over. Straight up. Sorry, I've just seen a comment by Arsenal Manic. I've been seeing him, but Arsenal Manic today has been very calm, so I've been chill. He says, Deji, are you admitting that Basuma is a flop? Bro, I'm not saying Basuma is a flop. He's definitely not a flop. What he is doing is he is getting adjusted to the system. We're not doing this like back in the day, you get like West Ham did it. Paqueta literally just came and they put him in the game against Spurs. What's he gonna know? What's he gonna know in a day? No, you can't know. Conte's not rushing. He's saying, no, let us show you there's a way that we want this game to be played. There's a method to the madness. let us give you a chance. When Basuma goes, when he gets what Conte wants, he is the baddest man in the league. Even Paratici saying, really and truly, they're saying that Basuma is the best ball-playing box-to-box midfielder we have at Spurs. That's a big boy statement. So for me, don't watch Basuma when it's his time to shine. For me, what I like about what Tottenham doing this season, sorry, just to slightly go on my team, we're not rushing nothing. When the time is right, they will get their chance. Richarlison didn't start first couple games. Now my man is coming to the fore and he should start games. No, yeah. And then when he drops off form, it will be someone else. That's football. That shouldn't be a negative thing. That should be a positive. Because no player is on point for a whole season. You know that. There's going to be a moment where Jesus is going to go off the boil and for 3, 4, 5 games, he doesn't get a goal.
Now, Sonic will come on. We got Sonic.
Well, that's the problem. That is the problem. You got Sonic, and what's he going to do in them 3, 4, 5 games? That's the problem. You get what I'm saying? That is the problem. And that's what the Arsenal faithful, people like Gunnar King, Tony Cloud, Ozzy Gooner, that's what these men don't clock. And then when I'm telling them to help them, they wanna troll, man, and shout abuse. Then you deserve what comes next, bro. You deserve what comes next. When Jesus is a little bit leggy after the World Cup and he can't play a few games, and you got Nkitty Catty there, good luck to your team and your club.
What's this? I love your show, North, but cup competitions are way different. Remember, Frankfurt won the Europa League, being 9th in the Bundesliga. It doesn't take away the fact that we were poor. Yeah, but this is my point. Yeah, the backup that we have in these cup competitions are struggling against the inferior sides. Do you know what I'm saying? You should be confidently brushing them away. The way that Tottenham dealt with Marseille. Tottenham are supposed to slap up Marseille. And they did, comfortably. Didn't concede anyone. Yeah, maybe they could have scored a third. 2-0, you'll take that. You'll say that's a convincing result. The 2-1, and when you watch our performance, isn't convincing. And when you're bringing on your top guns, Saka needs to be rested. We burnt him out last season. And this manager is bringing him on. What if he got injured? Because let's be real, if Gabriel Jesus came on as well, if he gets injured and Saka gets injured, season's completely over. It is done. It is absolutely done. What you can play Martinelli as a striker, but he hasn't had enough time playing as a striker. So, I mean, is he going to be able to bed in as a striker? I don't really see it. You know what I'm saying? And then you're rotating with Nketiah. It ain't good enough. If Gabriel Jesus gets injured, all Arsenal fans know it. We are done for. Specifically Gabriel and Saliba, if them two get injured, our season is done. I'm telling you, it's done. Gabriel ain't good enough at the back. Rob Holding ain't good enough at the back. Ben White ain't good enough at the back. Tomiyasu ain't good enough at the back. I'm telling you right now, Saliba and Gabriel Jesus, we don't have adequate replacement for them two. If they get injured, it is done. Season over. Either one, because if Saliba gets injured, the back is going to be open, bro, like a brothel. And if Gabriel gets injured, bro, get ready, because we're going to have Sonic and the team, you know what I'm saying, out here just running around looking at doing a whole load of stuff, but they ain't doing nothing, bro. No penetration. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 100%, bro. 100%. So
it's embarrassing, bro. That Fabi Vieira, I'm telling you right now, he ain't good enough. From what I've seen about him, I ain't impressed, bro. I weren't impressed. But Man United, I let him off because he only came in for like last 15 odd minutes. He didn't have a long time. This game, he started, bro, and he was shocking. Shocking, bro. Absolutely shocking, bro. I'm like, yo, this is, and I knew it, yeah, because when we bought him, yeah, he was going to play in the same position as Odegaard. And I was like, I always said, I was like, bro, why has Odegaard got the captain's armband over Vieira? Like, surely Vieira should be an upgrade or better. Do you know what I'm saying? So why would you give it to Odegaard? Because if you're giving Odegaard the captaincy, surely you're not going to bench him. Because you can't give him the captain's armband and then bench him. So when I saw that kind of conversation, I was like, Fabi Vieira must be worse than Odegaard. Yet Odegaard ain't good enough. So I was like, what is this club doing?
Yeah.
I was like, I knew that smelled fishy, bro.
Yeah, bro, look, we've been calling it out for weeks and months, and I told you, first and foremost, why are you buying a player that you don't need when you needed a replacement for Partey? And surprise, surprise, within 6 games, you know, Partey is already out again on a lengthy injury thing. So, bro, look, the problems have been there. We know. The only thing I would say is that, bro, can we really judge him on one game? You get me? He's not really been given an opportunity. Maybe he's a little rusty, you know, maybe the game time. Let's see what he's saying, you know, after the Euro, you know, let's see how far you man get to. Because really and truly, there is no reason why you man shouldn't win the Europa League. There's no reason why you can't. With the season, with what I'm hearing from the likes of Gunnar King, it will be a travesty if you man don't win. So let's see how he performs during the Europa League, and then let's make judgment. Because I don't want to judge my man too harsh. Maybe he's just finding it difficult to settle down. Do you get me? And I'm not expecting him to hit the ground running. The Premier League is a big league, but you could be right though, because you had concerns from the beginning. I had concerns from the beginning. We talked about the Vieira. We were not sure, and from what he's produced so far, I think it's fair to say we're still not sure. But hey, who are we to know? Edu seems to know what he's doing. He came out really well in the all or nothing. He looked like a guy that has a method behind his madness. So I say, let's give the brother a little bit more time. But yes, in terms of the quality, I think the key thing, and what I'm hearing from you, bro, is that you do not have quality coming off the bench.
Nope.
Even Smith Rowe looked a bit off, you know. He's looking off. He's looking a little bit off key, not in a disrespectful way, but even
he's always injured. So when a player's always injured, they're never going to have momentum because they're always injured. Do you remember when we had Diaby? It was the same thing. Diaby had a lot of talent, but because my guy was always injured, every time he started hitting form, injured. Then he had to build up the form. Then he get injured. Then he'll build up the form. They get injured. Players are momentum. Like players feed off of momentum. We know this. You know what I mean? Like Son right now, when the momentum swings, that's when they start going at it. But if he hits injury, then all of a sudden he dips. And you already know, once a player, especially as young as Emil Smith Rowe, 21 or whatever he is, after a while, that starts playing with your head because you start thinking that your body's weaker than what it is. So that extra mile that you'll run, you're not going to run because you're thinking, right, what if I get injured? Injury is just as much a psychological thing than it is a physical thing.
Yeah.
If you start not believing in your body strong enough to take a challenge or to go in, you know, for that large stitch tackle and you're stretching and the player's coming in with a 2-footed tackle and you think you're going to snap your neck, you start reserving how much you're going to give.
Reserving your play. Yeah, that's real talk.
You get what I'm saying? So I think that Emil Smith Rowe, not only, I think it's more a mental thing because his body keeps letting him down. But listen, God willing, touch wood, it's not that because I don't wish that on nobody, even a Spurs player. I don't wish that on nobody.
I like him. I like Smith Rowe. I think he's a
good player. But Manic here, you're giving Vieira no chance. How many games has he played for Arsenal? The point that I don't rate Vieira is this. Francisco, he's a Portuguese guy and he watches the channel. And even me and Francisco were talking, and from what we saw in the Portuguese league, we never thought that he was that guy. When we saw the Portuguese league, we never thought, oh yeah, that guy was good. And even at Porto, he was never trusted like that. Every time they were like going deep into the Champions League or they were going in the cup final, Vieira wasn't really trusted like that. So that made me a bit hesitant that, oh, okay, why is the manager not really trusting him? If he's one of the top guys in the Porto team, why is he not being trusted? Also, even Francisco was saying, from what he saw of him, he said, I'm not very convinced by this guy. I don't think he's good enough to transition straight to the Premier League. So it's an opinion. Listen, I had an opinion of Marquinhos saying he's not good enough. If he continues the performance that he had against Zurich, I will change my mind. An opinion can always be changed, but you need to see valid evidence and consistency for me to then change that opinion. You know, whether I like him or not, that doesn't stop him going out there week in, week out when he's getting paid and performing.
Yeah.
So who really cares if I don't rate him?
Yeah.
You get it?
Yeah,
It doesn't make no sense.
It's true.
Like, do you think he's sitting here watching me? No, he's not. He don't even know who I am. So whether I rate him or not, it's still up to him to perform. I don't rate Marquinhos. He performed. He was our man of the match against Zurich. Yeah. So let's see. You know, if I get it wrong, I'll hold up and say, you know what? I didn't rate Vieira. I got it wrong. But from what I've seen with my eyes, I can't see a player. I'll give you the example and I'll let you go, bro. When we got Guendouzi, I could see a diamond in the rough. I could see his game, see the way he played, and I said, this is a diamond in the rough. He ain't a finished article, but I can see how good he is with the ball. I can see how good he is at passing. I can see he always wanted the ball. He never shied away. He always grabbed the ball, and the way he moved the ball around, he always tried to affect the final third, and I could see. But if I can't see something in a player, I'm not going to come on here and say, oh, Vieira, yeah, because we signed him, he's this and he's that. I'm not seeing it from Lokonga, and I'm not seeing it from Vieira. I'm now starting to see it from Marquinhos, but let's see if he can consistently do it, or is it that he could only perform against Zurich because they're a poor side?
Yeah,
because a lot of the performance, it has to be consistency, because you can't just turn up when you want and I'm going to rate you.
Has Marquinhos been in the squad in the Premier League games? Has he actually been on the squad, like named on the squad? Because I don't think he has. I'm not too sure. Can someone confirm in the chat whether Marquinhos has been in the squad? Because I don't think. I think you're right. I think he's played against the poor Zurich team. The fact that
That's the first game inside the season.
And you know, there's certain matches you just can't judge a team. You just can't. You can't judge a player in certain games. And I think that game against Zurich, I just couldn't judge your team because the team, the quality of opposition was so poor. I mean, I felt sorry for Arsenal fans who sat and had to watch that game, to be honest. I felt sorry for you, Northside, to say, look what these men have brought you to, having to watch this type of football on a Thursday evening. Do you know what I mean? Because it's not exciting. As much as you try to psych yourself up for the game, it's dead. Do you know what I mean? It's Zurich. Do you know, it doesn't have any je ne sais quoi. There's no excitement. You weren't like, yes, when you scored. It was one of them ones where you score and you just sit there. You know, like that. Okay. You know what I mean? And yeah, but PSV though, that's a potential Champions League game, and for that, I don't see Arteta doing the same, pulling out the same team. If not, you man get rolled over. That's no.
By Gakpo, that's the player. That's the one.
Yeah,
You
know
what I'm saying? It'll be poetic justice. But listen, before we wrap up, who have Tottenham got coming up next, bro?
Yeah, bro. So we got Sporting Lisbon on Tuesday away. It'll be nice. Hopefully the weather's doing all right there. I would love to go, but man's got work. And then we've got Leicester, hopefully on Saturday. And that will be at home. And with the way that Leicester started the season, Tottenham tend to do well at home against Leicester. Where we've been a bit funny is away from home. Away from home, Leicester always seem to get points. But at home, we tend to do all right. And with the way that Leicester's going on and with the players that they don't have, I can see Spurs continue to march on this week. And what about yourself?
Fair enough. I think you know what it is as well. Like with your manager, he's only just got there. He hasn't had a long time with Spurs. But with my manager, the reason I get angry after Zurich is because my manager is not Conte. He's not been there for a couple of months. He's been here for coming on 4th year. And at 4th year, against inferior teams like Zurich, I should see a convincing pattern of play and to be dominating teams like that. I don't think that's too much to ask on year 4. Do you get what I'm saying? So when you put context behind Arsenal, where we're at, how much money has been given to this manager, and the opposition that we're up against, I should see a consistent style of play. We shouldn't be scrapping a 2-1 win against Zurich when this manager's on year 4 and been spending £400 million. That isn't good enough. That's not good value for money. And that doesn't.
Well, maybe he got it wrong, bro. I think maybe he should have started strong and then brought on these men. Maybe he was a bit too overconfident. And I feel like Arteta was just too overconfident with you lot start to this season. He looked at Zurich, looked that they were struggling and thought that your backup team, the backup cheerleaders, would do something. And to be honest, they were that game was almost a draw. What Nketiah Catty scored? What, 88th minute? Was it 88th minute? It was late. It was late in the game. So yeah, look, I'm quite normal because, bro, we didn't have the Premier League. And to be honest, Tottenham won 2-0. It was a dry performance, but we got the points. What more can I say apart from the plan, the game plan still moves forward. The plan hasn't changed. I haven't been derailed. My predictions haven't changed. And we keep it pushing to keep it moving. That's why I'm calm today. I can be calm. I can be normal. Because what can you say about my club? Even Arsenal, I can't cuss you, man. The only thing I can say is that playing Zurich is underwhelming, and I was seeing Arsenal fans moving and getting gas, getting excited. Look at Nketiah Catty on the scoreline. My man scored a great header. Rare. He's back now. He's gonna start. I mean, boy, you just gotta laugh.
You gotta laugh, man. You gotta laugh. These men never learn, bro. They never learn. But listen, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Listen, I was looking forward for you not getting slapped up by Man City, but I'm telling you, maybe we need to stop this show because this show has caused some good karma around Tottenham, bro. I might need to cancel this show, you know.
No, we can't cancel it, bro. We keep it pushing, you know what I mean? Look, man, at the end of the day, I'm not gonna lie. I'm seeing it as well, bro. If you're involved in them spiritual things, It just look at the group. Out of all the Champions League group, I would argue Spurs' group is the easiest. Yeah. Then we had the break. I'm like, rah. Like, could it be? Could it be Tottenham's year? We don't know. But on this show, this right here is a Netflix series. We're gonna chop it up at the end of it. If things go right, I swear down, mate, we're selling this channel to Netflix or Amazon Prime. It's fantastic television.
Nah, listen, you lot getting slapped up in the quarters, bro. I'm telling you right now, you lot getting slapped up, bro. You lot ain't doing nothing this season like that. Bro. It's not gonna happen. Like I said, you lot are probably gonna win a Carabao.
We get the easiest draw in the quarters. I bet you we get the easiest draw. We get like a Leon or something.
Yeah, but eventually you got to face the big boys. Whether you face them in the semis, final.
At that time, the big boys are tired. You know, a couple of players broke their legs. You know that. So a couple of players are still in Qatar. You know, like they haven't been let out. Yeah, it's fine.
So what's your prediction against Sporting, Tottenham Sporting?
Yeah, I think Tottenham go on and win 3-0, bro. I can't lie
3-0.
Yeah, 3-0. Sporting won't be able to break us down. Conte, one thing he's done is made our defence tight. That is on lock. But I think our attack is too much. Richarlison, Son, Kane, yeah, it's a lot for them right now. It's a lot. So I'm going 3-0 Spurs. I've got Arsenal to win at home 2-1 against PSV.
You read my mind?
If you play your strongest team.
Yeah. Exactly. You actually read my mind. That's exactly what I was going to say.
Play them clowns, you get boxed 3-0. Real talk.
This guy's trying to stress me out. I swear. Box 3-0, you know.
I swear, you play them clowns, you're getting boxed because PSV are not a joke, and they got that former Tottenham kid, Makuki or something like that. Yeah. He's on job. He's a winger, gap pole. No, it's long. Play your proper team and do the job properly. If Arteta does something wild, you deserve what happens next. Honestly, you deserve what happens next. I might have to call an emergency show on Thursday, you know, like that. That's what it is.
No, yeah, but you only want to call emergency shows if we lose, because if Tottenham lose, I'm going to call an emergency show.
Yeah, bro, I'm there, but so far, you know, every time we've played, I've kind of looked, you know, I mean, maybe I'm bad. Maybe I should also put myself forward because a lot of the time I've been waiting for you to kind of make some moves. But truth be told, Wednesday, I don't see any movement. I go on your WhatsApp, you're not online, you know, like that. You're not online for a good couple of hours. Thursday, you're not online for a good couple of hours. So man's thinking, rah, like, you know, maybe I gotta wait till Sunday. Maybe I gotta wait till Sunday to catch up. He's not about at the moment.
Yo, listen. From Wednesday to Sunday is family day, isn't it? It's family days.
Because I'm not seeing the movement. But, you know, I can see Tony's come in the chat. He disgracefully was talking about Nketiah Catty's goal like it was something special. I thought he would have talked about Marquinhos' goal because that was a finish. My guy's telling me about Nketiah Catty's back. Look at the finish. Rare. Tony Cloud letting himself down. Do you know what I mean? I'm telling him the performance was whack. He's saying, Deji, why are you hyping? I mean, I don't know. Bro, one thing I can say is people think I'm the Arsenal slayer. I'm here. But when you deep what I'm saying, I'm actually trying to help your club. I'm really trying to help Arsenal. I was one of the ones that said you man should go for Ivan Toney as a backup to Jesus. You need a defensive midfielder. You need a backup to Partey. I've been calling it out for months. I still think you need a proper goalkeeper. Do you know what I mean? But you, man, don't want to listen. So we ride with what you got. Let's hope that they stay fresh and keep you pushing. That's what we can hope for.
Tottenham fans can't have any excuses going forward. They have all the players they wanted. Watched it implode.
No, we
to
haven't
be fair, that is how you're putting your chest.
No, we haven't got.
You got the manager. You got everything. So no.
We haven't got. No, we haven't got all the players we wanted. No, we don't. You know that. You can see the gaps. Even
but you said you got enough to win Champions League and win the Premier League.
Yeah, bro.
It's enough.
Bro, real talk. There's enough there to do the thing, but we can still improve. Yeah. We can still improve, but yeah, bro, what I would say to you is this. I've been wanting to ask you this question for 6 weeks. What's changed from my prediction, bro?
No, nothing's changed from your prediction, but every week is squeaky bum time for you. You pray and you sweating that you get the 3 points. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, but every week would seem to be doing the job with this crap team apparently.
No, listen,
If we continue in this vein, it could
you've
happen.
done it, but listen, at the end of the day, I don't think you're going to get over the line because that's just in the DNA of the Tottenham.
Yeah.
So that's just what I'm seeing. I'm still underwhelmed with some of your centre backs. Langley, yeah, he's all right. Dyer, I don't think he's good enough. I do agree with you that your manager has set up a system that makes you a lot more solid defensively as a unit. But coming up against the big boys in the Champions League, coming up against the big boys in the Premier League, I still see you guys coming unstuck. In the duration of the season, I don't see it because some of those individuals still ain't good enough. They look good in the system, and I get that. But, you know, one-on-one with Dyer, he's getting skinned. You know what I mean? Langley, I don't know how good he is. You know what I mean? The only one I'm really rating there is Romero, and he can be wild at times.
Yeah, no, I get that, bro. But the truth of the matter, and I think what Tottenham aren't doing is allowing one-on-ones with Dyer. And I think that is the key of what we're doing. But, bro, look, all I can say is, so far, I've been on this show 8 weeks, 9 weeks. And it's been one of the best 9 weeks of my life, to be honest with you. It's been a fantastic time. It's been a pleasure knowing Northside. Northside's become fams to me over that time period. And I know Northside really wants to just have that one show. And I know it's coming. You know, let me keep it real. That show is coming. But one of us is going to be right this season. That's for sure. One of us.
With the wok pan, you know what I mean? With the wok pan. Just cook you nicely, bro. All your predictions. You set yourself up. I can't lie. You set yourself up.
I'm ready, bro. I've been ready. I'm out here. And my team hasn't disappointed. So far, so good.
Nah, so listen,
far, so good.
Yeah. Nah, they haven't. I can't chat shit. I can't lie. They haven't. Tottenham are doing well, but I believe that, you know, showing cojones every game. You want to see cojones every other game if needed, but not every game. I don't think that can be consistent. Eventually, your lack of performance will catch up to you, in my opinion. That's how I feel. Because I saw that under Ollie at Man United, where it was every last minute, the last 10 minutes of the game, last 5 minutes of the game, we win. And then that wasn't consistent. And then eventually performances started dipping. Because the performances wasn't going up. That's the only thing. If this lasts too long, where you guys are showing cojones to get the 3 points, but the performances aren't improving, you know, even little increments of improving, but it's improving, then eventually you will get found out.
What I will say, I know we're wrapping up, is that there's the difference between Conte and Mourinho. Under Mourinho, you would say that this is it. This is how Tottenham going to play for the whole season. For a minute, we were top of the league under that system, and then you're right, the wheels fell off. This is not how Conte plays. So you got to understand that Tottenham right now hasn't come out of first gear. We haven't. We know we're not playing well. The last game against Fulham, we actually controlled the game start to finish. It was only the last 7 minutes after my man Mitrovic scored that there was a little bit of panic. But prior to that, Tottenham were running things. And I'm telling you, it's a matter of time. With the front three or front four, like the one that we got, we are going to be running things in the right way. People keep talking about creative midfielder. That's why Tottenham is struggling. We lack creativity. The creativity is from the wings. We're not looking for creativity in the middle of the park. We're not. We don't need it. We need the creativity coming from Perisic, coming from Emerson Royale, who's not doing it, or Spency. And then we got enough quality with Kulusevski, Son, Kane, Richarlison to bang a goal. And that's the system. Play tight and let the front four do what they do. And that, for me, is what Conte is doing. And people haven't deeped that, but that's really what he's doing. So he don't mind us not having the ball. We don't mind. Have it. What is the point in having the ball and not getting the thing? That don't make sense, bro. You've been staring at the chick all night in the club. You've been drinking. You've been licking your lips. And then the music stops and you walked out. What is that, bro? What is that, Randall? I don't do nothing.
Listen, it is what it is, isn't it? It is what it is, isn't it? It is what it is. Northside, would you take Conte? Boring football. He wouldn't be in my top 5 list, but we had boring football before Arsene Wenger. We had boring football with George Graham. He won in Europe. He won the Cup Winners' Cup. So, and it was 1-0 to the Arsenal. The 1-0 to the Arsenal comes from boring football, but He won Premier Leagues. He won major honors. So listen, I don't really care, bro. Like winning football is winning football. If you're gonna win me, yeah, major honors, I couldn't care less. I couldn't care less. What's the point playing sexy football, winning nothing, than playing horrible football but lifting Premier League or lifting Champions League? I'll take that any day. I don't care. If ugly football results to major honors, why do I care? Since when? And this is what I'm saying. Like even when we lost to Man United, Arsenal fans were complaining, "Oh, but they're playing counter-attacking football." There's more than one way to skin a cat. Yeah. We know that there's a variety of different playing styles. Each team has their variety. It is what it is. If it gets the job done, who cares? Like who really cares? I don't care. I really don't care. Like I just want to win. At this point, I haven't seen a Premier League in so long, I couldn't care less. Of course, like growing up on Arsene Wenger, I like sexy football. But you know what? Like, football's about winning, bro. Like, if we win ugly, who cares? Sometimes with the Invincibles, we won ugly. You know what I mean? Certain games, we drew ugly. Like, it wasn't all the time sexy football. Sometimes you have to grind up performances. So, listen, it is what it is, man. I don't care. I'll take Conte like that right now off of these, man. We spend more money than them. We're a bigger club than them. We got more of a history of winning things. I will take it. And look, Deji knows I'm jealous, innit? He knows deep down I'm jealous that they got Conte and we got Arteta. Because it was always, we got Arsene Wenger and who have Tottenham got? Harry Redknapp ain't good enough. Who Arsene Wenger? Who are they got? Do you know what I'm saying? We'd always look down on Tottenham, like what manager they got? What striker they got?
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Until Poch came around and I was like, ooh, what's going on here? And then they got Marie. I was like, yo, you know what I'm saying?
And what is the weirdest thing? Is that if you look at, apart from Arsenal fans, the ones that I think are delusional, because I get called delusional, every commentator has predicted Spurs to finish above Arsenal this season. And that in itself, that's a major shift. Because back in the day, Tottenham fans, you know, we were wishing for the day that Tottenham could be on par, let alone ahead of Arsenal. Now it's not even a debate. It's not even a debate. People believe Spurs are going to finish above Arsenal. That's a given. What we want to know, though, is what Spurs going to do. That's the question. People are even Paul Merson is predicting Spurs to finish above Arsenal. Paul Merson, Arsenal legend. But what is Spurs going to do? And so that's where the conversation is shifted. That's why I have to talk about what I think Spurs can achieve. Because we're not talking about we're not umming and ahhing whether Arsenal and Spurs are going to finish above each other. That's not even part of the conversation. We already know Wagwan. Those who are betting me and ready to wear my shirt, I just can't wait until May, where people like Gunner King, the Joker that Tony Cloud had on his show, rare. All of these man wear my shirt with my name on it. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm looking forward to that. But the reality is, Arsenal are fallen so far down that commentators, neutralists, do not consider you better than Spurs. And that, I think, is quite damning. It's a damning indictment on your team. It's a damning indictment on all the stuff that you've done. And for me, if you guys don't win something soon and win something proper, if you, man, don't get Champions League this season, then Arteta has to go. You have to start again. You have to start again because it's not good enough. How can you, man, be getting excited about Zurich? Arsenal fans looking forward to European football on a Thursday evening.
Can we wrap up the show now? Like that. Man had to just juke me up a little bit, like, you know what I mean? Just stop no side. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we're done.
Listen to that bombshell, man. I'll see you next week.
Yeah, thank you.
Love people. We're out.